questioning the peace accord that they signed, that Asiwaju Tinubu was not there. The same people that signed this peace, those peace accord on that particular day, they are there now seeing what is going on. And they can't call the same people that signed those peace accords to an order. You rush and you sign peace accord and everybody dispatch. Today there is killing, today there is burning, today there is a lot of criminalities are going on. And they cannot call them to an order. Tinubu, any day Tinubu went out, he will start insulting other political parties. Instead of issue-based campaign, they are there creating toxic environment, creating personal war to Nigerians. So that's why I'm still questioning the peace accord that Nigerians signed that doesn't exist today. So INEC are the one burning their building. It's not Nigerians. If they doubt it, they should come out and let us see those who are burning it. Let them investigate and let us see those who are burning INEC offices. So that is it on that particular part. So for what Femi Adesina said, Mr. Naija what? The 70,000 Nigerians that have migrated to UK is on student visa program. They are not listed other places. They are not listed as China, America, Asia, different kind of part of this world. These are just UK alone. So they are tired. If your government is better, as he said, will Nigerian be living? If Nigeria went into crisis today, we don't have doctors and the nurses that can treat anybody. That is the situation of our country. And we want to make it better. That is why we are saying, let everybody vote Peter Obi. The other day, Mr. Naija, was what you said. I move it into action. Everybody from my place, I have told them, this coming December, minus what I have done already, no more until 2023. And if Peter Obi did not win this election, that is bye-bye from me. Because we cannot live like this.
Thank you for that.
The country cannot live like this. Look at the oil theft. The country cannot live like this. Because the same people that are suffering is the same people that are campaigning for them. You are the one suffering. You will go to campaign for Labour Party. You will go to campaign for APC. You will go to campaign for PDP. At the end of the day, they will take your conscience and you will vote for them. And when they get there, they will lock their doors and lock everywhere. So this is the situation we are into. Everybody should know that we are in a situation whereby Islamization of Nigeria is real. It's real. One of my friends landed in Abuja. He booked a taxi. The taxi man told him that he's afraid. The guy asked him why. He said, Muslim. He now told this man, look up. The guy look up. There's a big signpost. And what they wrote in that signpost is, Shetima is coming. That's what they wrote in Abuja. Shetima is coming. That is what they wrote in the big billboard that has Shetima names. That Shetima is coming. What is he telling us? It's telling us that the guy that started asking, why are you afraid? He told him that he knows who Shetima is. That if Nigeria allow APC to be in power, Nigeria is finished. And Mr. Nadewa, when you recall, the day Jagaban won APC presidential ticket, when he returned to Lagos, the video you showed us here, somebody was videoing, said that this is just a presidential candidate, moving like he's a president, that if this man gets in power, we are finished. And true, we are finished. So that is the situation. We have a situation where a political party have a Muslim ticket, and the useless can is there talking, dialoguing, negotiating against Nigerian people. A Muslim ticket that is no-go area. Instead of them to be talking about the issue base, they are there doing another thing. Instead of them to talking about issue base, they are there signing peace accord, knowing that Muslim ticket will cause a problem in Nigeria. And they went ahead and signed peace accord. So when you look at what is happening, if Nigerians allow APC to be in power again, look at what Adesina told Nigerians. If you want to Japa, you Japa. Look at the statements coming from the presidency. You are not ashamed. You are not crying that your people are living. Those that are living are those that are, that are men and women of substances that are living. The people that left in Nigeria are the majories, and they have nothing to offer. Those that are living are the bedrock of the country that are living. And you are saying, if you want to Japa, you Japa. So this is typically that they have a clear plan to Islamize the country. And Shetima is coming. I'm not the one that said it. It is written, well written in the billboard. The guy screenshot it and sent it to me. Shetima is coming. And he's coming. Today, do we hear more of the terrorists? Do we hear more of them in the Borno state? Because their person is the one contesting, and they have issued them that they have to be silent. That is what is going on. So for Nigeria, please, and please, for us to live as one, for us to be as one Nigeria, we should do all we can. No matter where you are, you have people you are sponsoring, you have people you are helping, you have people that are eating from you. Force them, do whatever you can to make sure that they did not go to APC or they did not go to PDP. We should go for Labour Party. That is the new life Nigeria will have in 2023. But if you won't fail to do this, I'm sorry, Nigeria there will be no peace. As Buhari told us in 2014 that he will make Jonathan governor, the time ungovernable, and he did it. 2023, if Tinubu that cannot stand for 2 minutes, if Tinubu that cannot make a correct statement, if Tinubu that has lost his memory, we come out, look at what this man is saying in any congregation. The other day he was telling them that Lagos State, I will not lose you people, go and get your what? Instead of him to say PVC, he is saying APV. So if you allow this kind of man to be in charge of us, Shetima will definitely be our president.
Thank you.
And Nigeria will be in crisis. What Buhari is cooking will definitely happen because the militaries are waiting. The military are waiting by the corner to hijack the government. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chimobi. Thank you very much for that breakdown that you just gave to us. I think Nigerians really needed to hear that. And thank you for making Nigerians hear that. Thank you very much. Welcome everybody on board. I can see Two Ninja, Gingerbread Man on my yes corner, Mr. Chooks, Mr. T, and Orlando. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. I can see we have on the comment section Ejike Onyemachi, Jacob D, Jacob Obedient. Thank you guys so much for doing this with us. We appreciate every one of you. Mr. Pius, I see you right there. Thanks for joining. I appreciate every one of you. The finest of all, Irene Finest, Umwembasi, I see you right there. Thanks for joining. Jolly Collins, I see you right there. Thanks for joining, everyone. Please endeavor to like and share the broadcast if you are yet to do so. Friday Femi, I see you too. Thanks for joining. Please like and share the broadcast if you are yet to do so. And do not forget to support us by using the $sign to the right on the comment section. And of course, if it's your first time here, you enjoy the show, you like what you see, and you like what we stand for, please subscribe and also hit the notification bell so you can always be notified whenever we come on air just like this. Thank you all so much and God bless you. Now let's move straight to the next panelist we have here, and that will be Mr. Two Ninja. Mr. Two Ninja, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you for having me, this Inkachi, and greetings to everyone on the panel, the chat, and the viewers. I think I just heard that this INEC office is being attacked. All these things is not surprising. Obviously, I've been saying this every day. Without security, you're going to keep having all these problems, and it's going to get worse. No matter who is in office, you're still going to have the same problems. There's a reason why 4 refineries are down in Nigeria. You know, one goes down, second goes down, third one goes down, fourth one goes down. This is a technology that has been invented since the early 19th century. That's 1901. That was when the first refinery was created. It's not an advanced technology. Why? How is it that we cannot even create it ourselves? We have more technology at our disposal then than people had in 1901. But still, we don't have a refinery. And our head is not spinning that something is off. Something is off with our country. There is a reason why that Buhari spokesman is nonchalant about our people fleeing overseas, because they are doing this stuff that many of our forefathers did in the 300 years ago, 200 years ago, and this in almost 100 years ago too. They are doing the same thing. They don't care about our people living, just as we were okay with selling each other as slaves, because they don't care about people going somewhere else to go and serve other people. They don't care. They don't see the dangers. I don't even think these people care at all. They just care about themselves. The Cameroonians felt a tiny sting when a son of the soil went and scored against their country. That is just a joke compared to what is possible. These people will go and serve in foreign militaries, and they'll be part of the force that will invade your country tomorrow. And we don't see the dangers of what we are doing to ourselves. There is no people that do this. You don't see the Asian, the India, you don't see it like this. If they are going, they have a plan on how to get back. We have checked out. Our people have checked out. They think that the grass is greener on the other side because we design their countries, because our leaders, they feel like our leaders have sold them out. And our leaders are not doing anything to stop them. Why would you stop them when you are doing the bidding of your masters? You are basically selling our people. They are glorified slave traders, because they make our home impossible to inhabit, so that the people have the pressure to leave. And the other side, they are very, very clever. They can decide to open the gate whenever they like to let our people in to come and serve them, and shut the gate like the way the Dubai people did recently when they don't like us anymore. They just use us and dump us and do whatever they like with us, and our people still keep taking it. We keep accepting leaders that get into office giving us platitudes. They tell us that they're going to do this. There's no concrete evidence they're going to do anything. The only thing you have is their history. And their history still maintains Nigeria as it is right now. None of them created a security network that you can say, oh, you know what, this is like super. The nation is still where it is. The refineries and everything else is still where it is. And we are not demanding even more information. The Western countries, if you are running for office, you have to cost your manifesto. You literally have to tell them penny for penny what you are spending their money for. Penny for penny. And we just let them, none of them cost the manifesto in Nigeria. They don't even bother, because we just accept it anyway. Whatever they say, it's okay for us, because we are being conditioned to believe that we don't deserve any better. If you don't feel like you deserve any better, believe you me, step aside, because I deserve better. I deserve to know more. I deserve, like what Falana was saying, that our leaders tell us that they're not going to be going overseas for treatment. Maybe they shouldn't even be having businesses overseas, because that's compromising them. We don't care about taking care of our environment. Why will your environment be okay? You'll be going to foreign people. Everything foreign is the best. Our people you think most of our men that are going there, they are going only because they want to go and study and get money? Most of them are going there to have children and never intend to come back. That is the people that have checked out. Some people call it self-hating. Some people call it inferiority complex. Whatever you like, you call it. It's the same syndrome that is resulting in our people not taking care of their own homeland. Something that God has given us some of the best of. Now they are finding oil all over the country. I wish England was finding that kind of oil, but they can't. But even without the oil they don't have, look at what they are doing with us. We find oil every corner we turn. They are finding gold, and now they are surrendering the gold to the federal government, and they are finding rhodium here. God gave us everything, and we are chasing our people overseas. and we are checking out, desiring other people's property, other people's women, and other people's men more than we value our own selves. We are blessed with the one of the older genetic lines on the face of the earth, one of the most diverse genetic this in heritage. There is a reason why the COVID-19 didn't hit us hard. There's a reason why you don't hear about black plague on the continent. But what have we done? Like children of Esau, like Esau, we want to trade that for trinkets, like the way he traded for porridge. We really have to ask our serious questions. If we don't value ourselves, then let's just make our peace with it.
Okay.
Let's just make our peace with it, because we have to start asking ourselves, if you value yourself, you have to set higher standards. Every woman understands this, and most men understand this. If a woman doesn't set high standard for you, you're not going to set high standard for yourself. And if a woman doesn't set high standard for any man that she meets, she wouldn't expect any better. That is the way leaders are too. You have to change our approach. Like for me, I like to always conclude with solutions. We have to fortify our security. That's what Falana was talking about. He kept repeating it over and over again. We have to demand 1 million district soldiers and 1 million in the police and the customs. That will restore security in our country. And at least 30% of the ones that have left the country would want to return, because some of them are there because they don't feel safe in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tunanja, for your wonderful submission right there. We appreciate you. I want to welcome Mr. Chooks on board. I see you right there. Thank you for joining this broadcast. I can see Mataya right there on the comment section. Thank you for joining. I appreciate every one of you. Please help us to like and share the broadcast. If you have not done that already, please do so. Thank you very much. And most importantly, guys, do not forget to support us by using the dollar sign to the right side on the comment section. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Now let's move straight to the next person we have here, and that will be Ginger Breadman. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening. All protocol, duly observed. Mr. Tunaja, what a passionate talk. You like 1 million, well, nice one. Today, I want to take a different position. You see, the Bible says the kingdom of darkness, the kingdom of God suffered violence, and the violent taketh it by force. Therefore, you suffer not the witch to live. As at this moment, right now, I am of the opinion and position that the only way that Nigeria can get better is for a violent, bloody revolution. You see all these criminal elements that call themselves people in power, they need to be eliminated from the surface of this world, just the way Jerry Lawrence did in Ghana. Because as long as these people continue to breathe the free breath of life, they are going to continue to serve as a hindrance to the liberation and freedom of that great nation called Nigeria. So just like Mr. Alex will always say, right now, as at this moment, they all need to be wiped out. And Nigerians must change their approach in order to achieve total freedom. The burning of INEC offices can be interpreted, from two schools of thoughts. One, is it INEC that is responsible for burning their own property? Two, is it individuals sponsored by some political elements? The latest INEC office that was burnt is in Ebonyi State. That's an APC state, which against the mandate of the people who are leaning towards P2B and Labour Party, the governor continued to boast that he will be able to deliver the states. Therefore, that particular INEC office that was burnt, was it burnt in an attempt to, disenfranchise the ability of the registered voters to obtain their PVCs, or to compromise the election materials? All this boils down to my concern, which has been that INEC on its own is compromised. INEC is compromised. There have been reports, as we have seen, of underage registered voters, people from foreign nationals appearing in the voters registry. And the only response that INEC came up with was that they are doing voter cleanup. But who are these people that are responsible for making those names to appear in the voters registry? Are those people still employed within INEC? Have they been fished out and have they been prosecuted? Are they going to be still part of the elements that are going to be handling the 2023 election materials? Are they the people responsible with these new tactics for burning INEC offices? These are questions that have not been answered. We are not fools, for crying out loud. You cannot come out and tell us that you wiped away 2-3 million invalid registrations without telling us how those 3 million got in there, and without identifying or investigating to find out who are those that put those 3 million there. Are those people continue to be employed within the INEC parastatal? Are they going to continue to handle election materials? And you think that we are going to get a free and fair election? I keep asking, what that Nigerians will give them one vote? I beg to say that the only thing that they are relying on is to rig the election by crook or by any other means that they themselves know. So while we are continuing to advocate for collecting your PVC, I have my fears. And that is why we should be vigilant, because there must be something that is playing music for them in the back room. The Charlie boy, reinforced something I've always said. Don't vote wisely. Don't vote your conscience. Vote P2B, vote Labour Party. That is what the message should be. With regards to the very, I don't know the word I'm going to use to qualify the response of Femi Adesina, that if you want to Japa, you Japa. You see, these people are evil elements, and if I were to have, my way, my message is to make sure that that interview he granted will be the last and the first that he will always ever grant on the surface of the earth. Because they don't see finish. They don't see Nigeria finish. And they see us finish because Nigeria, whatever you do, we stay as snails. We do not react. That is why they will keep climbing on our head, climbing on our head, climbing on our head. What will I go talk? If not talk finish, I go keep quiet, and I not go fit do anything. That's the reason why they continue to behave like this. Because if they know that Nigerians will react in a different way, they will not be doing these things. They will not have the boldness to come on TV and talk on us and talk down on the people and say, what are you going to do? Imagine that statement. If you want to go, you go. That means we don't give a damn. Whatever you want to do, you do. Come on, Nigerians. This 2023 election. Why we are advocating for getting your PVC casting your vote for Labour Party, defending your vote, making sure that you serve as an investigative journalist on that day by making videos, and making commentary of the location, the polling units, the date and the time when that video is made. We should also be ready for a very, very rapid response in the other direction if they were to steal our mandates. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, Gingerbread Man, for breaking it down to Nigerians, because I think from time to time we all have to come together and just see the way it is, because these guys, like Irene Finance said, they are not willing to give power just like that. They are going to go the extra mile. They are going to do every single thing to make sure they remain in power. Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians are not just jackpying, they are escaping. There's a difference between migrating and escaping. I just need us to know that Nigerians are practically escaping because of how terrible the country is. Other governments are doing everything possible to bring their citizens back. Our own, they tell us, say, make we go now. If you won't go, if you think there's greener pastures there, yeah, make una they go now. It's just terrible. We have to do this together. Thank you, guys. Thank you once again. Please like and share the broadcast. Thank you. Let's move straight to the next panelist, and that will be Omoyes Corner. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Hello, greetings everyone. Greetings, Kachi, Mr. Elvis. Thank you very much for coming to us again once today, and greetings to all the panelists. I agree with Mr. Chimaobi. I agree with Mr. Tunanja, and I agree with the last speaker, Mr. Breadman, Gingerbread Man, I guess. I completely agree. These people are banking on the fact that Nigerians have fear at the back of their minds. That is what they are using. The people that are carrying out these atrocities, the people that are having these weapons to march to INEC office and snatching, according to Mr. Falana, right, and taking the evidence, and the people that are burning down these buildings, they know that the average Nigerian has fear at the back of their mind. They are afraid. That's why they keep doing this. So my question now today is, are we ready to take back what is ours? Because this is no time for playing and sitting on the fence. I'm serious, guys. This is not the time. These people know. They know, because why? They believe, or they have all the weapons, all the machinery and everything. But are you ready? Because if you are not ready, there's no way they're going to stop doing this. If those people that are going to do these things, if a few of them can be caught and burnt alive, I'm sorry, I really have to be of Nigeria. How long are we going to sit back and let these people continue? I agree. All these cabals, they need to be, all of them need to be one who put bomb for inside, make them bomb. May they not see their body pick up. We cannot be held down. People go to church and they are praying. Every ancestral power, every power in my father's house, you have churches. This is not this is time for action. These are the ancestors in your father's and your mother's houses that are not letting you move forward. Do you want to continue like this, Nigerians? Everybody, they fear. We the fear don't carry us reach. If person they fear, at least they make movement, they do something, it's even understandable. They say do it while afraid, do it with the fear. Wait till we want, because it is clear that these people are not going to give you the power you want softly. They will not. They don't even believe in the election. They are not even counting on it. They already know what they are going to do behind, so they come out with confidence. They come out with confidence. We have able-bodied men and women in that country. Not just that country, in the diaspora. When Ukraine was fighting, people were leaving from here to Ukraine to go and fight with their people. People were making weapons from bottles, broken bottles, coke. They were mixing things together. Because which one be our own? No, they ask. Because this is getting ridiculous. Anyhow you look at which death you prefer. Do you want them to come to your house and just take you like a coward and snuff your life out? And then you say it is where it is God that gives, is God that takes. What is wrong with us? They don't use Bible clean out all the memory when they our head. They don't use a cleaner. They don't collect them. They give you a Bible, make una dodoyo. We are tired. We are tired. If never anybody never tire, me when I day I don't tire. What is the use? What is the point of life if you cannot count on justice for your fellow man? Look at that young man that was picked up. Why? Because he say Buhari wife, Aisha Buhari, don't chop Nigeria money. Where is the lie, please? Where is the lie? Has she not doubled in size? Now top down one, waiting day ground, all the kidnappers and everything where they happen, they never send people to go pick them up. Now young boy, when he get bright future ahead of his life, now they see hold. Waiting they do us. Wait, okay, if we dey talk say we don't know before, we don't know as the thing be before, we don't know, our fathers not do one. Our forefathers, when they come, exactly what it to Niger talk. This slave mentality, still they run because their descendants are alive. They are the ones you are seeing in positions of power today because they don't even like themselves. It is to Niger is self-hatred. I have seen it in Nigeria where a wealthy man's child told me to my face that he just wished Nigeria would burn to the ground. This was years back. Are you kidding me? We have descendants of slave traders running your lives in Nigeria. They don't care. That is why a useless man like Adesina, that his descendants, go better for them, can come out and have a lackadaisical attitude about your own people leaving your country in droves, and you don't have any sort of remorse about it. That's slave trade mentality right there. You don't care. You're even encouraging it. I can tell you for free that man's family is not in Nigeria. They want to be like white people by fire, by force, when God not create you white. Meanwhile, the same people that you want to be like detest your existence. We can see the facts in front of us. I'm not going to say too much. We can see the facts in front of us. If they not give us the election, this is the attitude we all should have. If they not give us this election in a normal way, no kurukere moves. Anybody that is carrying out burning, let them fish them out and deal with them accordingly. Then guess what? Anybody when get family overseas, you have access to this weapon. Send that to your family. They're saying go better for anybody. Make the country end. Make we cancel Nigeria. Not worthy to they exist. Because I tell you for free, if anything happen for this election, I go tear my passport. What is the point of the existence that we are clinging on to? Why are we even on this earth? If we cannot stand for our country, what is the point? You can't even live in peace. The basic amenities any human being can clamor for, they have taken it from you. They have made you into slaves in your own countries. Foreigners have better lives in your country than you that lives in that country. Or you man go come, they carry on like egg. Meanwhile, you will be black, will be saying that they born you, they treat you like slave. I don't go Indian companies for Nigeria. See the way that they treat Nigerian staff. and we dey here. I'm telling you for free, Naija Watch, if they not give us this, if they not allow this election free and fair, oh, may Nigeria burn to the ground. I yield. I'm very upset. Let it burn. Make we shut am down.
Oh, yes, Connor. Thank you. And your anger is really, really valid, to be honest. Like I said, exactly when you see what is going on, you would just be very upset. Because I mean, these people, they just treat us the way they like, and they feel they can just get away with this instead. They just feel, oh, they will just talk. When they finish talking, they will shut up and continue with their daily routine. And that's exactly what has been happening. And that's why these
And
guys keep thinking
um,
that they can.
Kashi, let me quickly
Yes,
come in here. Um, yes, Amo, yes, Connor, thank you very much for that passionate delivery. Like I've always said, this is what we want. This is what we need to display. The suffering in Nigeria right now have become a continuity. Yes, it has become a continuity because this is what we are seeing. You see, this party will rule and pass to the other one. It's just like dribbling us. It's like a football, passing to this and passing to the other. The same people have been ruling us since God knows when. These people are the same people. This is the time, the only opportunity that we have to change it. And we are still seeing some Nigerians saying that Tinubu they want, now Atiku they want. What a shame. The suffering is affecting all of us. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter where you are talking or watching us from. As long as you are a Nigerian, the situation in Nigeria is affecting all Nigerians. That's it. Thank you very much, Omoyes Kona. This is what I want. I want us to say it, Iris. That's why I'm grateful that we have this platform. Let's say it, Iris. We don't have anything to beat around about. This is the opportunity, the greatest opportunity, is a golden opportunity for Nigerians to change it now. But fortunately, this is some of them saying this is what they want. That's why I stand by it. By saying this is Christmas, this is New Year coming on. Don't send no money to anybody in Nigeria if they are not serious. It doesn't matter who they are. As long as they are in Nigeria, any member of your family, don't send them kobo if they are not willing to stand by Peter Obi to become the next president of Nigeria. Cash it back to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ninja Watch. Honestly, Omoye, your submission was heartfelt. Like I can literally feel the passion and the anger in your voice. Every Nigerian right now, if you're not angry, then you must be benefiting one way or the other from this current administration. All Nigerians right now are angry because of what is going on. Imagine laboring like an elephant and eating like an ant is terrible. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much for coming out here to lend your voice to discuss. We need more Nigerians to come here and see what we are doing. People need to get sensitized as to what is happening around them. Thank you once again, people. I also want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Alexander Gomez for the super chat. Thank you, Mr. Alexander. God bless you. God bless your pocket. Thanks for your continuous love and support to Niger Watch. We really do appreciate you. Let's move straight to the next panelist, guys. But before we do that, I want you all to help us like and share this broadcast because this message today is very powerful and we want our message to spread like wildfire today. So please, if you have not liked, help us to like so these videos can be suggested to more people. Like and share this long. People need to hear how powerful our message is today. Thank you once again, guys. God bless you. Let's move straight to Mr. Chooks. Mr. Chooks, good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, Kachi. Good evening, Mr. Niger Watch. Good evening, fellow panelists and
Good
those
evening,
watching
sir.
us.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with Aisha Buhari, arresting the Twitter user. This is what baffles me. These people now who Aisha Buhari, just because she said she's
she's a public, she's in the public, she's of public interest. So anybody can speak about her, The only thing you don't go is going personal on her. But you are free to say that she's eating our money. She don't know if it is a joke. If you can say that to anybody, but going to an extent to arrest the person, this is the impunity we're talking about. And these are the same people. Why, this very topic is in two ways for me. In as much as I sympathize with this person, but this person, don't be surprised that this person, if you ask him, he will tell you he's going to vote one of these two old men who don't understand what the true meaning of freedom of speech is. So that is where I'm frustrated with Nigerians. All the previous speakers have said the same thing. Things are happening and we're keeping quiet. Yes, we are keeping quiet. And that's why they're picking us one after the other. That's exactly what they're doing, is their tactics to put fear in us. And we are allowing it because some of us are falling in with them until this kind of thing happens to them. Suddenly they will realize that Nigeria is not for them. So that is the kind of country we are living in, the kind of impunity we are living under. Look at what Mr. Femi Adesina said, the presidency, because whatever he said is Buhari who said so. And we shouldn't be surprised that if you call Buhari today, he will tell you the same thing or even worse. Has he not come out in diaspora to say that the youth of Nigeria are lazy? I did analyze it when he made that statement. I said, yeah, he knew that in any other country, he wouldn't stand as our president. That's the clear definition that Nigerian youths are lazy. Because he knew it. If it was during his time, they will not allow this to happen. So all these things they're doing is a calculated attempt. They knew the consequence. But they knew that we are not going to do anything. It is not in our character to do something. Look at China today, protesting. This is one of the strongest countries for you to talk. But the citizens have had enough. And they are willing and prepared to die to see themselves where they want to be. But the reverse is in our case. How dare you tell your citizen you can leave if you want, and you're still standing there? And we are joking over it. We are seeing it as a joke. So unfortunate, we are seeing it as a joke. Because they know we are not going to react. They know we are not going to react. Mr. Adesina was questioning, what did they say to the British? How much are you going to be paying us for this? Who cares about you? The citizens you don't take care of? And you go to discuss with another country for such? They knew these people are coming because they are uncomfortable. So even if you bring up that kind of talk, they will tell you to go and sit down. Because you are not in control of your citizens who are going over there. If we are actually in control before they leave, there's an agreement set down. So he's just coming here to say it as it is. But what is his solution to that? What is his solution? If our judicial system are fighting, are doing the things they're supposed to do. Look at our bar association. What is their contribution in all this? Zero contribution. A noble association. You are in a country whereby the government continue to flout the constitution, to flout the law of the land, and your association did nothing. Where does that happen? Only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria. Because in as much as we are questioning ourselves, we need to question these people who are in more legalized positions to do something about this. Can they go on strike? Can they go on strike? We're here when the ASU issue came up. All they said, ASU should not disobey the law. That is it. But when it comes to the government, nobody cares. Look at what Mr. Adesina said. That if you want to go, go. We don't care about you. This is why people are angry. This is why people know that they have agenda. Agenda to chase us away and take our land. That is exactly what they're doing. Because they know quite well that we're coming back. It's in the old age. Our kids are not coming back. These people have an agenda. That is exactly what they have in mind. They know that any child you born outside cannot come and stay in that country because he or she cannot live in that kind of environment. They know all this, and that's why they continue to chase us away. Let us see this thing in a different way and use this time to fight. INEC office is burning every time. I don't take it as even a common criminals burning INEC office. I don't see that. They know we are becoming wiser, and they're coming with all kinds of tools to disorganize us. They don't want us. They don't want to give us our PVCs. They don't want to do anything to make sure the election holds. And they're going to force us that they must hold it on that day, even though they didn't distribute the voters' card. What are we going to vote with? That's why I said it here, that all political parties who have the interests of common man in Nigeria should take INEC to court to make it possible for people to vote with their government-provided ID cards. Hence, you can prove that you've registered. We are not going to take this lightly. As we prepare for victory, we should prepare in all angles in case they want to state this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chooks, for your wonderful submission right there. I can see we all are in the spirit today, and I really, really like the mood everybody is coming out with today. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. I want to say thank you to Mr. Bitcoin, aka Mr. Pansat. Thank you very much for the super chat. We appreciate you for your continuous love and support to Nigeria. Well, thank you, sir. God bless you. God bless your pocket. Let's move straight to the next panelist here. But guys, help us like and share this broadcast. Thank you all so much. And that will be Mr. T. Mr. T, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Nigeria Watch. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you're watching from. The panelists, Kachi, Nigeria Watch, everyone in the comment section, and everyone watching from all over the world. Thank you. Thank you for this platform. I think it's just basically going to what the wife of the presidency did to that person, whoever was probably arrested for the tweet about her living in Dubai and then now coming back to Nigeria But I think this lady said she was sorry for the way the husband actually whatever the husband did to the country. Now, how can you be sorry for what your husband did and then now you're getting people arrested just because somebody put out a tweet about you? And that's the just listen to the panelists. Somebody referred to China. Um, these are this is a country where technology is a top notch. They have everything. But you know, one thing is, we keep saying here that you can fool some people for some time, but you cannot fool other people for all the time. And now the Chinese are rising up to the communists and saying, no, Xi, it is time for you to do something or we're going to break. It is either you break or we break you or we break ourselves. And so somebody just put a tweet and then you get them arrested for like, is she saying like, does she have a head on her head? Like, does it make sense? Because somebody tweeted about you that, come on, that make no sense. That make no sense. Just like somebody mentioned about John McCain on Arise TV, that was Rufai talking about John McCain and Barack Obama. Now, John McCain was making campaign somewhere, and then somebody was talking about Obama being doesn't love America and is a Muslim or whatever he said. And John McCain said, no, don't say that. And so I just imagine if these people, if they actually know what they're doing, which I believe they do know. Like seriously, somebody just put a tweet about you and then you get them arrested by DSS, not even the police. Hopefully that person see the light of the day again if they're not killed. Do these people think, do you think you have all the power to yourself and you don't even think about tomorrow, that one day you can just sleep and you don't wake up anymore because there's somebody above that guides everyone's intention and actions? Because believe you honestly, whether you're a drug baron or you're a fraudulent politician or you're a fraudulent pastor or imam or whoever you are, or you're a sane person or you're living your life properly, everyone is going to give an account after it all. But remember that wherever you are today, you're only there because time and chance happened to you. It was just time and chance that happened to you, Aisha Buhari, or wherever you are. You're not in any way better than that person that put out a tweet about you out there. No, it is just the fact that time and chance happened to you. Time and chance. And so if you have not learned, go learn from Nebuchadnezzar. I wish that these people, you guys are just paying attention to things. Somebody just put a tweet about you and you're going to get arrested. Oh. Man, it's mean. I wonder what these people are turning Nigeria to be. I really wonder what they turn this country to be. I really wonder. And so for someone like Femi Adesina, I mean, I'm not surprised, because one thing is, if somebody can sell your conscience because of money, there's nothing they cannot say. So don't be surprised if anybody can leave Nigeria. I mean, it may not be that they want to they want to take over your land. No, it may just be, I mean, he's been paid and his own conscience is sold already. So whatever Femi Adesina say, I mean, that's what he's being paid to do. That's what he's being paid to do. And that's why people don't have dignity anymore. They just care about the money. No more dignity. No more allegiance to your country anymore. People don't put the country at first anymore. It's just themselves. They put themselves above every other person. It is just themselves and their families. So they don't care, even if the country burned down. No, you know, as much as they are being paid. And so why do you wonder that, like, somebody like Abike Dabiri, all of these people, they're just parading themselves in the corridor of power because of money. Because of money, people. And so you make the old money, and one day you're gonna die. You're gonna die someday. You're gonna die someday. And the question is, how many people have you seen that they have their coffee in the Mercedes Benz, taking them to the burial ground? Have you seen anyone that they attach their Lamborghini or their Rolls Royce to the coffin and say, oh, we're going to bury them with their Lamborghini or their Rolls Royce? No, it is just them in the coffin, and that's it. It is just 6 feet. 6 feet. Just 6 feet. You're not going to say, oh, because you are Buhari or you are Aisha Buhari, or because you are Adeshina, or because you are Tinubu, or because you are Obi, or because you are Atiku, or because you are Niger Watch, or because you are... No, it is going to be just 6 feet. No, they're not going to give you 7 feet. No, it's just 6 feet. But the question is, do you think about tomorrow? Do you even think about do you think about your hand, people? People are dying, suffering every day. Graduates can't even go to, they don't even get job anymore. No job anymore for graduates. Companies are living in their drones from Nigeria to neighboring countries. I mean, if someone like Peter Obi comes out and you can see sanity in this, you can see sane mind, you can see sanity, you can see somebody that has shown you guys that politics can be played in a different way, and you guys are not still learning. Oh, then I wonder when you're going to learn. I really wonder when. I really wonder when.
Thank
You
you,
think those
Mr.
in diaspora, they are happy that they are in their... I mean, somebody called yesterday from Austria. She was at work, and she called right from work. She's a Nigerian like you and I. She lives in Austria. She was calling from work. That tells you the passion that she has for our country. And you guys are still playing the dumb ass over there because somebody put out a tweet about you and you're going to get them arrested, and you additional saying that anybody can leave the country, you don't care. Come on. Remember that someday is about 6 feet. No
Thank
six
you.
and a half inches. No, it's just 6 feet. So it is time to get Nigeria back on track. Let's get it back on track, people. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you very much, Mr. T, for your powerful message right there. And for the records, they don't even dig up to 6 feet anymore. They could just dig one small thing, put person there. So they don't even do it up to 6 feet again. So, you know, sometimes when people are in power, they think they're going to be there forever, but they forget that things do turn around. Change, they say, is the most constant thing in life. They tend to always forget that anything can happen at any time.
But Kachi, sorry, it's just painful that this lady said she's sorry for what her husband did to Nigeria, and then you are getting somebody arrested
I
because they...
know, I
Come
know.
on.
That means somebody like Patience
She's not
Jonathan.
sorry. She's not
That
sorry.
means that means somebody like Patience Jonathan would have arrested the whole Nigeria then, because Patience Jonathan was always mocked. She was always laughed at. They even released song on top of matter. So Patience Jonathan, people always talked about her every single day. When she was the first lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So it's so painful that people have decided to use their power to oppress the poor. I mean, this is literally what APC has been doing for quite some time now. And like you heard, Mr. Femi Adesina was talking confidently, lying to Nigerians, saying that the country is better than the way it was. The question I was expecting Shehu to ask him was questions like, okay, when the government came into administration, How much was 1 naira to $1? You know, basic questions like that, basic questions that everybody can relate with. Then let's start it up from there and know where that leads us. It's just unfortunate that these guys have decided to continuously lie to our faces, whereby they have businesses established abroad, they have private jets, they can go for medical checkups whenever they feel like, and they want to leave Nigerians in abject poverty and misery. Well, we are so glad that the youth have woken up and we are ready to take our country back. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Irene Finance, you've been asking if Aisha Buhari actually gave the order. Well, if she didn't, I'm sure she should have been able to come out to say something about her not being, an accomplice, or she's not the person who gave the order. She should have said something at least. But what do I even expect from the APC government? They don't even say anything to us. Nigerians just keep talking and talking, and they act as if they do not hear us. But that is going to end pretty soon once we all come together and do what is needed of us to do. Thank you, guys. Thank you once again. God bless you all. I can see Erin Gabriel just joined us. Thank you, Erin, for joining. I can see Dennis right there on the comments. Thanks for joining. Please endeavor to like and share this broadcast. Thank you. Let's move straight to the next panelist, and that will be Mr. Collins. Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Good morning, Sister Kachi, and good morning to you all. Good morning, my fellow Nigeria, and good morning to my brothers here and my sisters here. I greet you all. Kachi, I am not going to say too much because I'm tired of discussing issue that concerns Nigeria. Everything we are discussing, I think everybody have made a good point, but all these points that we'll be making all these points right from day one Nigeria being created. We've been saying the same thing, the same story, the same topic, the same thing that be happening in Nigeria. When people react as if everything that Additional said is a new thing, it's not a new thing. Everything they are saying is not a new thing. What is happening in Nigeria is not a new thing. What is happening in Nigeria can only happen in Nigeria, and that country is still remain that level. And that country is still remain the way it is. The thing that happens in Nigeria, if it happens in any country on this planet, maybe by now, you will not have any country. You will not have any country. But things will happen in Nigeria. Trust me, the whole citizen will still swallow it. They will swallow it and be rejoicing in Nigeria rejoice in poverty. They rejoice in everything that affected them. They always rejoice and smile about it. They don't question anything. You throw at them. For me, I'm being honest with you. I just called my brother because after watching what is up, I called my elder brother. I tell my brother, please, starting from next month, if you know any property that I own in Nigeria, put it for sale because I'm not ready. What is happening in Nigeria? Because people are thinking that it's a joke. It's not a joke thing. And the worst part of it is that the problem now, I have stopped blaming politicians because the politicians in Nigeria are no longer my problem. The biggest problem I have in Nigeria is the citizen. The citizen is the biggest problem we have in Nigeria. Look at that girl that was born in Sokoto last few months ago. If that thing happened in any other country by now, that alone can spark. Only that alone could have changed the situation. If that thing couldn't change the situation in Nigeria, I don't think there's anything that is going to change the situation in Nigeria. A lot of things are happening in Nigeria. Look at the MSAS. Many things are happening in Nigeria. Things that are supposed to spark as in change Nigeria. But at the end of the day, it's still things will keep getting worse to worse to worse. Even the citizen will keep swallowing. They will keep celebrating all those failures. They will keep celebrating all those things that happen in Nigeria. Nobody will question about it. Things that other countries react, we don't react about it. Things that got people angry, we don't got Nigerians angry. Things that make people to speak out, Nigeria don't speak about it. Look at this thing that happened. Like the last speaker said, Buhari wife, a few months ago, it's not even 2 months or 3 months ago, the woman did an interview apologizing to Nigeria that I'm sorry for what my husband have did to this country. We will fed the country. Now the same woman is still the same woman carrying the same thing that I've been doing. You remember Ganduji also arrested people, flogged people because they mentioned his name. So many things have happened in Nigeria. A lot of as an evil things are happening in Nigeria, and nobody is questioning it. Even the media have opportunity to even to speak about it. They won't speak about it. Look at the last this thing that happened in Nigeria. The last that covered everywhere in Nigeria. That alone, now people are still upon no country we went through that thing and they still smiling. Nigerians are still smiling in that they're not even holding their government responsible for what happened in Nigeria. People are now trying to even to survive with themselves. They want to survive instead of government helping them because a lot of things in Nigeria, there is no insurance in Nigeria. People have lost their business, people have lost their house, people have lost their everything. They are now going to start to as in trying to recreate their life again without no government help, and they will still be there. Nobody is questioning. Nobody's even when a politician. That is when whenever I come here and people said I should give credit for stupid things that politicians do. When they do a token, they give a token. People shout about as if that thing is not their work. That is their fucking work. They are meant to do those things. So it's not like they are bringing their own money doing those projects. This is your own money. This is what they are signed for. Look at today, somebody in Ekiti State, I be where Adeleke or something. He was well as a governor. He was busy dancing. The reason he was busy dancing because he knows that he's going to as in embezzle all the whole money. If he's somebody that is going to work for the people, he'll be thinking, how am I going to restore the state? But he is busy dancing because he knows that at the end of the day, he's going there to embezzle. He's going there to enjoy, not to work. I am tired of what is happening because people are nasty. You look at people promoting for Tinubu. People are promoting for Atiku. People are promoting for all those bad things. And you ask yourself, is it not the same people that is living in Nigeria for past 80 years now? They are witness everything. Look at the insecurity. Look at if one thing about Nigeria case now, if it's not affecting you one way, it's affecting you the other side. If you are not losing people through insecurity, you are losing through the economy. If you are not losing through the economy, you are losing in so many ways. But at the end of the day, Nigerians with the citizens. I saw a video yesterday, somebody posted. When it's Anwaba, Nigeria is now is the one voting for people to come and rob them. They employ people to come and rob them, not the other way around. If a thief want to be a thief, we choose people to go and rob, right? And people, will beat that. But now Nigeria are the one asking people, come and rob me. They are the one voting people to come and rob them. So that is the situation you find yourself. The mentalities Nigeria have until we change that mentality. Nigeria is not going anywhere. Even the citizens, the problem we have in Nigeria is the citizens. Because the more you try as much as you can, they keep on going down. And I don't know what is causing it. If you tell me it's poverty, I don't believe it's poverty. It's not poverty that is causing it because everybody, they know what they are doing. They know practically what they are doing. Nigeria citizens know what they are doing. Because if we then decide that what is going on is not going to happen, it's not going to happen. But because they have chosen to remain this dark, they have chosen to remain this way, you are not going to separate them. Because yesterday I watched, there was a video I saw, somebody that was killed. I watched that video. I'm kind of, I don't know what to say. I begin to call my brother because the only problem I have now, I've made peace with myself. The only problem I have now is my siblings in Nigeria. Once God make things possible, if I tried because my siblings were many, I don't know how I'm going to do it. But if God give me the power, if I make a mini mistake or send any of my siblings out of Nigeria, I don't think I have anything to do with that content. Because the more you try to do, the more the people in Nigeria, but not the politician. I don't have problem with the politician because the citizens are the main problem. How can somebody see this APC regime for 7 years? What Nigeria have passed through, and somebody will still come out and say, Baba, vote for Tinubu. Is that person really functioning? Is that person really working at all? Me, that is, this, because I told people, I left to Nigeria immediately Buhari won election. That was when I left Nigeria. I waited for 6 months. After that 6 months, Buhari went and brought Nai Mohammed as the first minister. I said, brother, these people don't have vision. I have to try as much as I can to leave Nigeria. Because I know that is how it's going to happen. The same thing, you see this Tinubu, if Tinubu make mistake and become the president of Nigeria, mark it anywhere. As a man, what is going to hit Nigeria? As I'm praying for people that even the last people, even if it is possible, if I have money to send my people in Cameroon, it's better for them to stay in Cameroon. Even if any part of the African country is better for them than to stay in Nigeria if Tinubu becomes the president. So how can you see Tinubu condition and you want to put that person to become? Look at the 2 people they invited in Arise News today to come and talk. Look at those people. Those people have children, and their children are watching their father saying all those crap. Somebody is watching their father coming out and saying all those. You can't even question your father. Say, are you crazy? What is wrong with you? Because whatever your father did today is going to be a problem to you. You can't even pressure your father. What money is Tinubu giving you that makes you, even when they are speaking on television, you look at the whole lie, they try to cook lie. And at the end of the day, some Nigerians will still buy that. So Nigerians will still answer. To be honest, I am tired. I am tired. I said something to Emma in the morning. I said, Emma, like the sister, a daughter or sister said here, if I can close my eye for every politician, I use that word, you say I shouldn't use that word. If I can close my eye for every politician to just disappear, I mean disappear, I will do it. But it's not possible for me to do. The only one I can only do the ones I can do. That is why I'm calling my people back home and say, please, from now, there's anywhere we are going to raise fund. If it means to sell everything I have, get ready. You see Nigeria, because if people are still taking that it's going to be a joke, it's not going to be a joke. It's not going to be a joke. And when we come out here, some people are still talking about giving this country, giving this the government a reason why we should be patient. How long are we be patient for 60 good fucking years? And we still be patient. How long are we going to be patient? Look at Singapore here. Look at other countries that was even everybody. How long are we keep being this patient? We've been patient for how long now? Come on. Mm.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Collins. Today's section has been very passionate and, very emotional. The situation is just taking a toll on us right now. Thank you once again, Mr. Collins, for your wonderful submission. I also want to say a big thank you to everyone who has contributed so far, the panelists, the people in the comment section, and of course our viewers watching us from everywhere in the world. Thank
Actually,
you so
someone
much.
asked me a question. Let me answer that person question, please. Catch
Yes,
you.
do you
Sorry.
invest in your thing? Yes, I put up that
Yeah.
comment on the screen.
Yeah, okay. Let me tell that person, because for me, charity begins at home. I know what I have done in my place. God bear me witness. I know what I have done in my place, even my own community. If you want, I can give you my community. I know what I have done in my community. A lot of things I have done
Okay.
in my community. Even this Christmas, we are still going to do a lot in my community. But how long
All
can we
right.
continue doing something that government is supposed to be doing? We have been doing everything. So how long can we continue doing government job for them?
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Collins. Let's move straight to Mr. Pansat. Mr. Pansat, please talk to us. Good evening to you.
Good evening. Can you hear me, Kachi?
Loud and clear. Yes, we can.
All right. I'm up in the mountains, so there'll be a lot of static on my phone. How's everybody doing? I got a little nibble of Omoye's corner speech, and it was quite fiery and touching. But look, we shouldn't be sad here, right? We're winning. There's going to be two options for those who don't want our country to progress. One, they're going to accept the result of this election, which is going to be a thumping. Obi's going to win the election. Or they're going to resist it. I believe there's a threshold in the country right now for the good to overcome the evil. Those who want our country to subsist in substandard conditions, especially a lot of our people dying. I mean, for the nicest of people, you don't want our country for people to keep dying. There's nobody who has any sense that's going to want that. So Nigeria has produced a very good candidate who's doing it the right way from all over the country. Therefore, we're going to win. So there's only one little thing there, which is, are they going to accept the result? Are they going to rig it? Are they going to do anything? Let them try it, because there are some of us who prefer that, so that we can completely, really rebuild our country. So accept the results. Let's make the country better, or resist the youth, Northerners who mean well, Southwesterners, Igbos, Edo, Igbos, of course, Benue Plateau. I'm not going to mention everybody. There's so many of us, so many tribes, obviously, in the country. I did get a glimpse of my brother, my friend, Dr. Alexander Gomez. He asked a question: if there's a war, or if there's a problem in the country, which side Edo going to take? That's a simple answer to that. That's the easiest question to answer. Edo are going to be on the side of Nigeria, the new Nigeria we're trying to build. They're going to be on the side of the good against evil. So I'm going to use this opportunity to urge my friend, my good friend. He's a friend of mine. I like Dr. Gomez. To, again, get on the good side. Let's do the right thing here. All right? We're Nigerians, and then we have those who want to keep us down. I hate to, I haven't been online for a few days because I'm thinking, what are we timid about? We're going to win the election. Don't worry about that. We're going to win it. Double your efforts. I'm rejuvenated. I've had a great time vacationing. So I'm getting ready to go to Nigeria. I'm showing myself on the camera because I'm coming home. And there's nobody more Nigerian than Nigerians. Nobody. I don't care how long you've been in the Nigerian army, general like Buhari or anybody else, or Tinubu. These are people whose antecedents are unknown. We know our people. We know Nigerians when we see one. Now, there are some who may be Nigerians, but we really don't know where they come from. So I'm advising the Tinubu camp, Atiku camp, Buhari camp, Obi camp. We are going to take the country back, try to rebuild it. That's what we're going to do. It doesn't matter how it comes. Britain, United States, European Union, Russia, anybody. We are going to take this country back. We're going to do it democratically. We're going to win that election. And you know what? If you try to stop it, it doesn't matter how it comes. We're not going to let you do it. You know, it's as simple as that. I'm tired of talking about it, but I have to emphasize, who am I? I'm a man. I'm a Nigerian. I'm an African who's tired. And I believe that a lot of people have worked very hard now. It's been a campaign. Yes, it's uneven. We have a Democrat, a civilian, a gentleman, a humble man running against entrenched evil forces. So what can I tell you? What can I tell you? So I am urging those complacent Nigerians, because that's actually what it is. What's the problem that we have? Mainly entire Africa, but in Nigeria, it's complacency. Complacency, that's all it is. Until it really hits you, somebody kill you, somebody, your family, then you want to do the right thing. You know, we're just complacent. It's not like a bunch of nomads, especially foreign nomads, people coming from Niger, Chad, coming over there to, for example, in Chibok girls' school, and kidnap 300 girls, or thereabout, approximately, right? And we'll keep using euphemisms when we're talking about it. Not. It's a Muslim-Christian dichotomy. Is this, is that, euphemisms. But the object of the matter is that we're being threatened, or we're being killed, and our girls in school are being kidnapped in truckloads. People can't commute, go from one city to the other. People can't go to the farms. Our money, they could print money anyhow, change the dies or whatever. It's a dollar to hundreds of naira, approaching 1,000, right? We're a nation of over 200 million people, a very important country. You know, I was watching the war in Ukraine, and Russia bombed their lives, and they lost electricity. And the Europeans, Americans here, I'm here in America, rushed over there to fix that infrastructure so they'll have light, have electricity in record speed. But in our own country, when some of our people get into wars that they're not prepared for, that is imposed on them, the United Nations is there and the camps, nothing. They've got nothing, no food even to eat. You know, so two Niger, I see you there, and I like your spirit. Last week, I saw you defending Peter Obi's campaign against the distractions, and I'm very, very proud of you. So I'm commending you. I'm urging Dr. Gomez, my friend, and so many others. We have to now stop being defeatist, feeling bad about what are they going to do? You really want to tell me, Nigerians, if that election is held and we feel that we won that election, then they're just going to take over? No. So just get that through your head right now. We are going to democratically participate in that election, and when it's over, we're going to govern it. If they do anything else, our boys are going to have to do what we need to do. Thank you very much. Smile.
Thank you.
Don't be defeatist. Nothing like that is going on. So I'm telling you, I got my uniform to go to Nigeria on here. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Mr. Pansat. Thank you for addressing us today. Thanks for your submission. We appreciate your continuous support to Ninja Watch. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The next person was meant to be Orlando, but unfortunately, I think we lost Orlando right there. But to everyone who has contributed so far, Mr. Pansat, Mr. Collins, Omoyes Corner, Mr. T, Mr. Chooks, Gingerbread Man, Mr. Tunanja, Mr. Chimobi, Mr. Machiavelli, everyone who has contributed. Thank you so much. God bless you. And I really want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Alexander Gomez for your continuous support, for continuously super chatting us. Thank you so much, and God bless you. I really do appreciate every one of you. Thank you. The people on the comment section, I say a very big thank you to you guys for always making the comment section interactive and educative. I appreciate every one of you. And of course, our lovely viewers watching us from all over the globe. You guys have been super amazing, and I say thank you to you all. Do not forget to like and share this broadcast if you are yet to do so. I can see Dreams right there on the comment section. Thank you so much, Dreams, for joining us. We appreciate you. Please endeavor to like and share this broadcast. And on that note, I believe everyone has contributed on the videos that we shared earlier today of Mr. Femi Adeshida, and of course, Aisha Buhari and the likes of it. I believe everyone has contributed. But I just have one last video to share with you guys of Atiku literally called Tinubu a comedian. I don't know how many of you all have seen the video of Tinubu saying people should go get their APV instead of PVC. I think he was trying to say people should go get their PVCs to vote, and he said APV, and afterwards he said APC. APC representative, they've all come out to defend it, saying that it's a slip of tongue and all that. But Nigerians are not buying it, because Nigerians have been saying, how is it a slip of tongue? The other day he said this, the other day he said that, and another day he's saying this. So it cannot be a slip of tongue when it's continuously happening. So people should allow this man to go and rest. Let him get the proper care that it needs to get. So we're going to be sharing that video with you all. Then we'll share some reactions from Nigerians. Then we'll take it up from there and give our closing remark. I want to say a very big thank you once again, guys. Let's quickly take this video right here, then we can start talking. Thank you very much. God bless you. Please make una like and share.
Of the presidential candidates of could be termed as a slip of tongue, an error, or mistake. But a number of people have analyzed this to say there are errors or slips of tongues, one too many. On Saturday at the Lagos APC rally at the Teslim Balogun Stadium in Surulere, where there was a massive turnout as expected for the APC presidential candidate. He had mentioned that people should get their APV or APC, whereas he was meant to say PVC to turn out en masse to vote. Earlier in Jos, he had actually referred when he was saying God bless, he was going to say God bless his party, APC, and he said PD, APC. Some of these things have been trending. at the Kaduna Investment Summit earlier in October this year, he had said the governor, who is a member of his party and one of his supporters, was turning a rotten situation to a bad one. So there are many what people would term as gaffes that the presidential candidate of the APC has made in recent times. We could, I mean, a human being is a human being. So you're allowed to make errors, you can make mistakes, you might not be, for the sake of argument, an excellent orator or public speaker. And so when you're in front of people, you tend to make mistakes. However, unfortunately, this has brought into question the capacity of the APC presidential candidate to vie for the highest office in the land if he's unable to properly address people without making an error. Indeed, people have asked questions around other things, even beyond what he said at during speeches. And famously, the House of Reps Speaker, Honorable Gbajabiamila, had said, thrown as if challenging people who had mocked him or made him trend on social media, saying that if they're asking a lot of questions, if they ask you who is Tinubu, tell them that he's the greatest politician. If they ask you what is his age, tell them to go and ask his mother. Funny and little things like this that politicians essentially should not use to distract the main issue. So oftentimes when we find candidates throwing jabs at one another, it then becomes a distraction to the main issue. The truth is that the highest office in the land, is an important and critical one indeed. We have a country to fix. We have a nation that is not in the best state economically, health-wise, in different sectors. And so we're looking for the best man for the job. What we have said consistently and urged the candidates to do is to face the issues squarely, to address issues. Yes, you can make a comment about your candidate, but more than that, what should be making headlines this morning should be what they hope to do and the quality of the statements that they are making.
Dr. Bassey?
Okay. It's as follows. In that statement by Frank Shaibu, responding to the presidential candidate of the, both the political...
Okay, guys.
As for gaffes, yes, the APC presidential candidate has made a lot of gaffes. Gaffes are a dime a dozen now. Almost every outing, there's a gaffe. But what is most important for me is that we need to have a process that is transparent. And that's why I'll say, going forward in our electoral process, presidential candidates must be able to submit to us medical reports. They must also be able to submit to us their tax returns. Because you see, if you want to get into a university in Nigeria, you'll do medicals. And your medicals go to the university authorities. If you want to get a job, you do medicals. Why is it that for the top job, they cannot show us medical reports, and they cannot show us tax returns, and they cannot, be very honest and open with us as regards everything? So that's the way forward, to be able to settle all of this so that we can interrogate the candidates better. But please, I want the candidates to stay on the issues because this country is bleeding. And I'm very sad at the way the campaigns are going for 2023. I must express my sadness. All we hear every day, abuses, abuses, abuses. Enough of all of this. Can we talk about the issues? Can we just talk about the issues of the campaign ground and stop all these abuses? You guys don't even know children are watching? Don't you even know children, 6-year-olds, 10-year-olds are watching? Is that the kind of morals you want to impact in the children? We need to do better. Isn't the suffering and the chaos going on in this country enough for you to only tackle the issues? Enough of all of this. And the surrogates that write all sorts of message. Surrogates are direct representative of the people that they surrogate for. Except we have the candidates come out and say, no, I'm not going to abuse the person. Even if I'm going to have disagreements with him, I'm going to have disagreements with him based on policies. And in case you don't know presidential candidates, please go watch the video of John McCain in 2008. When some supporters of John McCain were abusing Barack Obama and said he was an Arab, he was this, he was that. And John McCain picked up the microphone from them and said, no, he's not Arab. He loves America just like I do. We just have differences on policy and the way to run America. He's a good family man that loves this country. I think candidates should emulate the late American Senator John McCain thinks like this.
Okay, thank you all so much. That will be all I'm going to be sharing with you on this particular.
And all of us, all the presidential candidates have erred as regards abuses. The APC, the PDP, other political parties.
All right, guys, that's all I'm going to be sharing on this particular video right here. Thank you all so much for sticking with us today. God bless you all. Please endeavor to like and share this broadcast so more people can know, about this platform and the wonderful work we all are doing here. Thank you once again, guys. Endeavor to like and share our broadcast, and do not forget to support us by using the $sign to the right on the comment section. Thank you all so much, and God bless you. We're going to be taking our closing remark now based on what Atiku just said. What Atiku said, calling Tinubu a comedian. In fact, he should pursue a career in comedy. And you can see the reactions, right? People are saying, why don't you start talking about what you can do for the country, just like what Peter Obi is currently doing right now. Peter Obi has come out every time to speak about the problems of the country and the solutions. He has come out to literally say, oh, this is what we are facing and this is how we're going to go about it. Peter Obi has been the only one who has been telling us what is happening in the country and how they are going to fix it. He has not been throwing jabs at anybody. He has not been insulting any other presidential candidates. I feel others should emulate that, but if they don't want to emulate it, good and fine. That gives us the upper edge, to know that Peter Obi is the right man for the job. Thank you so much, and God bless you. I'd like to hear your take on this particular one as we're giving our closing remark also. Thank you, guys. I'm going to be starting with Mr. Chimobi. Mr. Chimobi, please, your closing remark on this particular topic, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for what Atiku said about Jagaban. Remember, Jagaban was the first that threw at Atiku that he has been contesting. So for now, Atiku want to reply him by telling him that he's a comedian. And the true, Jagaban is not only going to be a comedian. He should be nursing his health. He should be nursing his health because he's sick. That is the truth. He's sick and they are hiding him, supporting him. Every outing this man went to, he must disgrace APC. So for Atiku to come out and say that Tinubu is and this and that, yes, he's very soft on him. Tinubu should go home and take care of himself. A man who takes drugs more than food. Okay, so that's what I have to say. And Nigeria, let me remind everybody yesterday, I don't know whether anybody knows Senator Andy Oba. Senator Andy Oba, the daughter got married, but guess what? The daughter got married traditionally in Abuja. Normally, in Igbo tradition, the traditional marriage take place in the lady's father's house. But today, everybody is running. So it's affecting everybody. The earlier we start to say the truth, as everybody has hammered it here today, the better for us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Chimobi. The earlier we begin to say the truth, the better for us. And of course, I enjoy Ninja World Platform because everybody who comes here says the way it is, and that is what we are aiming at.
All right,
thank you once again.
We have a caller right here. Hello, good evening, Mr. Peter. Henry Peter, please talk to us. You have only 2 minutes.
Mr. Elvis, good evening. I'm calling from Germany.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Let me go first of all to Aisha Buhari. The Aisha Buhari of 18. We should not waste our time talking about a woman. How can she be healthy when they are stealing Nigerians, the poor Nigerians wet? Huh? They call her the mother of Nigeria, the mother of Nigeria, first lady. And she spent all her life in Dubai. How can she be healthy? We should be praying they should be eating Nigerian money. They should be looking like that.
Okay.
I will not be happy to see some Nigerians who will be clamoring for people like Buhari, Tinubu, Atiku, Ashia. Because these are the people who are killing Nigerians. They know where Nigeria problem is, but they don't want to solve it. They want to have the rich people and the poor. That's it. Not like middle class should be there. Ashobali came out last time was telling Nigeria should forgive her husband, that the husband failed Nigerians. Oh, she know this. Why she don't tell her husband have the time can change things around, turn things around now, but they don't do nothing. They are just using these things to keep Nigerian down. Oh, this woman care about Nigerians. She don't care about Nigerians. Nigerians should know that. They arrest somebody who criticize her. But the former president, Goodluck Jonathan's wife, they call her different names. See a lot of things. But did they arrest anybody? No. It is time for Nigerians themselves. Okay. Sorry, let me 1 minute, please. We stay here and start talking about criticizing government, criticizing that. What about we individuals, Nigerians themselves? Do they love themselves? Under Nigeria love themselves? They killed that girl, Deborah. No Nigerians come out, shut the country down. They didn't do nothing. If it's this happening in the Western country, everywhere will shut down. We always blame government. Do we love ourselves? If every individual invests in their own state, every state will develop. Nobody want to do that. They want this state. Yeah, we should think about how to make this forward. Not every time we're ranting. It's not helping anything. We should come together as human beings, as Nigerians, to make every state develop all our states. Look at the Igbos living in Lagos. If they develop Anambra State now, Tinubu will have more to talk about them. If Benin men develop Benin, they will not talk about Benin people. No, nobody wants to develop their own state. Everyone will run to anywhere that is looking federal capital. Abuja, Lagos, Abuja. Nobody wants to develop their own state.
All right, thank you, Mr. Henry Peters. Thanks for your contribution. Thank you. All right, that's our brother Henry Peters calling from Germany, calling for unity amongst Nigerians so that we all can sing in one voice, especially for this presidential race. You know, I wish all Nigerians, upon all the suffering that we've passed through, everybody entirely are seeking and clamoring for only one Peter Obi. It would have been nice, but unfortunately, we have some who are still mentioning other forbidden names. Meanwhile, let's move on. I appreciate every one of you. Thank you, my good people. All those of you that have super chatted us today, thank you. Those of you that have shared our videos, that have liked our videos, our commenters right there, our spectators, our wonderful panelists. We want to say thank you, my good people. We appreciate every one of you. Now God bless you. Now, thank you. Kashi, back to you.
Thank you, Mr. Tunaija. Please, you have the floor. Please give us your closing remark. Thank you.
Thank you. About the Tinubu business, I don't know why the guy is in the race. He should never have gotten in. He messed this political cycle badly because of his presence. He wasn't in a good health. I've been saying it now that he was going to tumble one of these days during the campaign, when the campaign started. That's what I was saying before. But it looks like they had me saying it, and now they are making sure they prop him up so he doesn't tumble. But instead, he's tumbling all over the place. And some of the stuff I heard him say, this one is not the worst. Some of them he said he called Delta State Niger Delta State, and one of them was Balaba. It's like, Jesus Christ, how can this man be in charge of the country? A country in a very, very difficult situation, and we are even contemplating having him run for become president. I don't understand how some Nigerians allow this sort of things to happen. We blind ourselves because of party loyalties and stuff. I don't understand it, that kind of concept, because in the end, it's about your country. That the man getting in there, he's not going to be the one running the country. So if any Yoruba man is hearing this, that man is not going to be running the country. His faculty is not there. He can't even make sentences make straight sentences. What kind of situation is this? And some people want to even contemplate putting that kind of person in office. He's just going to have a second command running the country. And God knows what that one is, what agenda he's got. He's not running for president. He's not the one you are voting for. The whole thing is all a sham. The way I see the system is being run, and I knew this. The truth is, when I came here and I started engaging in the Nigerian this in cycle, I knew this already. The only path to freeing this country and doing what needs to be done is for the people to own it and start making demands that they can shout out so that the leaders hear it and know that if they don't do it, nobody's going to entertain any opinion that they are bringing before them. They need to tell us what they're going to do for security. They need to tell us what they're going to do with our money, how our system is going to be transparent. I need to know where our money is. I'm tired of hearing Nigerians not trusting their government. I'm tired of hearing it. They know they don't trust their government and they're not demanding transparency. What else do you want? If you don't demand transparency, what else? This is madness. We can't keep shouting the same thing over and over again. You know what the problem is. Demand what the solution should be. Don't say corruption should end. Corruption is not going to end if you don't demand transparency and demand that you see where all the money is going to. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tunaija. In fact, and God bless you for that one where you talk. Bula bula. And some people will come out and say he has a sense of humor. That is why he's talking balabu bula. But like I don't even understand the way some Nigerians think, to be honest. It's madness and it's sickening, to be honest. Thank you, Mr. Tunaija, for lending your voice here today. God bless you. Let's move straight to Mr. Chooks. Mr. Chooks, please. Talk to us. Yes, your closing remark, please.
Yeah, thank you, Kachi. Tonight you have spoken well on that point. The issue here is, and if anybody have an answer, you can, tell me. The issue here is when you can't reach these people, how do we demand these things? The problem is not, like now we have none, but you're not gonna force some people for one reason or the other. They are trying to make sure that these people are in government. Like you said, if any Yoruba man is thinking he's voting for Tinubu as a Yoruba man to go there and lead, that person must be deceiving him or herself, because we see what is happening in Buhari today. That is why people are questioning if this is real Buhari. It is exactly the same package they're giving. You're a president who cannot come and speak to the people live. Packaging. This is exactly what they're packaging now. When Buhari stand on the pulpit, on their campaign podium and say, governor of so place, I've forgotten how he said it, while he's holding a different governor. We thought it was a joke. Exactly the same kind of thing was happening. This is a sign, and we better heed to this sign right now, because there is no two ways about it. As it is now, there's no way he's gonna come up there and give you a different thing other than what he's giving us now. So him and Atiku attacking each other is just a way of distorting people, because we have not had them talk about what they're gonna do. And this is what I was saying. You went to Delta State. The king was there, hoping to hear what you're gonna do for his people. And you are there talking about India solving the worst error. So please, let us be wise. In as much as we are going for the election, let us have a second thought of what will happen, because we are going to take it by force. We are not begging them anymore. Let anybody criticize me for saying we are going to take it by force. Is either they give us what we want or we take it by force. Thank you and good night, everyone.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chooks, for your wonderful submission. God bless you all. Let's move straight to Mr. T. Mr. T, please give us your closing remark. Mr. T, are you there? Okay, I guess Mr. T is not available right now. We're going to go straight to Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins, please, your closing remark.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me back, Sister Kachi. I think the last caller and Mr. Tunaj, I think they have said it all. I don't need to add too much. There's something I want to clear here. The same people, this is the problem we have in Nigeria because people always find excuse to give the government. So if somebody did not invest in our own state, means the government shouldn't do their job because somebody is not investing in their state. For me, I'm investing in my state. I'm from Imo State, so everything I do is my state. But if somebody did not invest in our own state or his own state, means government shouldn't do their job because somebody is not investing. So we should call government when they are not doing well. And when it comes to this election, I have already said it that the only way Nigeria can move forward if INEC respect people's decision, because the people decision is they are going to vote for Peter Obi. And if you try as much as you can try to maneuver it or try to manipulate the result, it's going to cause what happened in NSAS is just like a story that is going to the main story that is going to happen. The one that is happening in China today, even people now they are calling for the man to resign. So what is going to happen in Nigeria is going to the bigger one more than anything that is happening in the whole world for the past few years. So if anybody is trying to maneuver the election, you don't know what is going to hit on you. So they remember when Peter Obi movement started, they thought maybe it's just for people. The one thing is going to happen when they then try and maneuver the election and see how what is going to happen to them. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Collins. I believe they are hearing us and they know that they cannot afford to rig this election or try to maneuver something because Nigerians are angry and people are tired of their gimmicks. No more gimmicks. We are tired of the gimmicks. Thank you once again, Mr. Collins. Let's move straight to Omoye. Omoye, gonna please your closing remark. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kachi. And greetings to Mr. Pansat. It was good to see him on the screen. I've never seen him before. And safe journey to Nigeria. But anyways, now, Nigerian leadership have never been used to seeing, but never been used to their citizens pushing back as hard as possible. They've never had it before. So they've been used to a complacent group of people. That's just the truth. Even the few ones that come out and speak the truth, guess what they do to them? They make them disappear. They make them go bye-bye. For generations, that is. Imagine how it was like during the slave trade. They were, the people that they were stealing the people that had the mouth on them, that were telling them the truth, that were against everything they were trying to do. Those were the people they were stealing and shipping away. So we've never had a generation or a group of people, a group of Nigerians that push back hard. So they have run with that. So because they know, these people know their mouth, only mouth now they get, they no go do anything, only shout. After they shout finish, guess what? They go move on. If you notice, I don't understand, right? It doesn't make sense to me. Agbado comes out, first gaff, second gaff, third gaff, fourth gaff, fifth gaff. I've lost count, right? And then propping. You see human beings stand behind and they like baby when you dey support, make it no fall as they try to. And people still see that one. That one alone reach for people to march the streets down for Lagos. Say, lie, this man must come down. The worst of the worst don't happen to us as Nigerians. Nobody they talk. Everybody's afraid. But the people when they fear, they snatch people one after the other. They go kidnap. They go demand ransom. When generations, maybe person for your family never see that kind of money, never work that kind of money, you go find the money, and we are okay with it. I have a problem with that mentality. And again, when they talk these things, people they talk, say, please, nobody should be talking about violence. Nobody should be. What? How do you solve it now? The solution is in front of you. Are you going to fold your hand and let them come and knock on your door and drag you out? They are doing it. There's a case of a pastor. They took his boys. They killed all his children and left the man and his wife. And they said, well, to God's talker, God gives and God takes. Are you freaking kidding me? When I talk, say they don't use Bible, soak all the sense come out for people head for Nigeria.
People gonna say, hey, the Bible has to say, but the Bible that you're reading is it has been edited numerous times. You don't even have the original Bible. You are having mouths. Go and freaking do your research and educate yourself. And don't continue to be slaves to these people. Your people are turning you into slaves to save these palm-colored people. Palm-colored people when detest you. Somebody mentioned about our DNA. They are in search of that DNA. They are doing anything to collect that melanin. You people are here. We are joking here. We don't know say we dairy battle. We just say now when we see people they carry gun, they run up and down the street. Now we go no. Look, we only have two options. We vote Peter Obi or we take it by force. It's just that simple. There's no negotiation because you are dealing with mad people. People that refuse because they have been used to you being silent even in the face of high abuse and insults. You remain silent. What kind of society is that? What kind of people are those? Mr. Collins said it is true. It's the citizens that are the problem. Somebody like Deborah, that kind of thing happens broad daylight. People don't match the people house when they do and burn their house down. Are you kidding me? Peter the Rock Obi, or we shut down the society. It's just that simple. Anybody can get upset and hug a transformer. I yield.
Thank you so much, Omoye. You really bring fire come this platform today, and I'm so glad you came here today. Thank you so much for your wonderful submission. I appreciate you always, always, always. God bless you. Let's move straight to Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex, please talk to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Kachi. Thank you, Mr. Najawash. I greet those on the comment section. I salute you for your consistency. I greet my fellow panelists. And sorry I'm coming late. I've been very busy. Yes, sorting out Nigeria's problem in my own little capacity. Something is coming, you know. They don't know the motivation we have. Nigerians are so highly motivated. The NSAS protest and the massacre that took place that day, still very fresh in our memory as Nigerians. This is one of our motivations. Up till now, no justice said. We don't know the unknown soldiers who did that massacre. A presidential aspirant is boasting that he produces wicked government, that snakes and tigers are swallowing money, and no justice. No justice. Accountant General stole billions of naira, and no justice. 300 girls were kidnapped. Up till now, no justice. This is our motivation, because we don't have any other country. Students' education were shut down. ASU strike for 8 months, and politicians were busy buying houses, showing it on TV, on media. This is our motivation. Electrical darkness everywhere, naira to dollar. I mean, poverty is hitting. More than 133 million Nigerians has been plunged into poverty, according to statistics. This is our motivation. People are not living in Nigeria, they are just existing. So my message to INEC is this: a war is coming. When God told Jonah to go and warn Nineveh about a war, some of them were joking, but the leaders took it seriously because their violence reached up to God. God wanted to judge them. They were very smart. The leaders were smart. They returned to God in fasting and they started treating people well. But Sodom and Gomorrah was also warned, but they trivialized it like a lot of us do because we know how to speak English. When they've had opportunity since 40 years ago to fix this goddamn country, as if it's a rocket science, they failed. They float their wealth, their stolen money in our faces. Where we watch our parents languish in poverty under the scorching sun of Africa, just to provide food for us, just to send us to school, hoping that one day we will be there for them too at their old age. But they say no. They refuse to invest for us. They refuse to create jobs with the God-given minerals we have in our own country. They created a circle of few men and women around it. They want everybody to go to hell. We will all go to that hell together come next year's election if INEC manipulate it. You don't know what is going on. Let me give you a short insight. An American president visited Nigeria And it was said that 3 months before he got to Nigeria, American submarine was already in Nigerian waters undetected. So what is coming in Nigeria now, next year election, is going to be monitored from the air, from the sea, from the land, by citizens, by stakeholders. We're going to all die together should anything go wrong, because people are not living in Nigeria. It's just to call it a graveyard. Those who want to run to Dubai, to UK, to America, I mean the leaders, they should run before that election week, because we're going to round up this country. Trust me. You will not believe it. It's going to happen. You may say he's just talking. I'm not a prophet of doomsday, but the whole thing is pointing to one thing. The much postponed, awaited doomsday is right around the corner. ANEC had better do the right thing. APC had better call back their presidential candidates, and they should stop fooling Nigerians, because we know what we want. We are tired of being observant of protocol. We are tired of being that good citizen. We want to take our country back. We'll do it by the ballot box. But if we'll do it on the other way around, because of manipulations, we will do it. NSAS help us to test the ground. We tested the waters. So we are tired of giving these guys the time to continue to borrow monies in our name. And these monies just vanish back to foreign accounts. And nobody says anything. No, a former senator will come on air and advertise his 23 cars, Lamborghinis, Ferraris, wristwatches, and nobody says anything. Their daughters and their sons will be graduating. They will flaunt their pictures on the media to taunt Nigerian students. And nobody says anything. Nobody. So guys, something is coming. It's either they do it free and fair, or we burn this country together. You will see. Everybody's getting ready. We are not coming out to sing national anthem. We are coming prepared. So INEC, the war will start with you. We are already documenting your profile, your family members, your buildings, your own houses. We are doing it. We are citizens, and we deserve a stake in this matter. So we will not play the victim anymore. We are going to take back our fatherland. We have no other country. This is the only country that we have. We were born here, and we will defend it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alex, for your wonderful remark right there. Thank you so much. God bless you all for always coming out to do this with us. You guys are super amazing. Trust me, I'm speechless, and I'm totally grateful for your presence here every single time, guys. God bless you all. And may our efforts not be in vain. May our cries be heard by the Almighty, and may we turn out victorious at the end of it all. Thank you so much. I want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Alexander. You've done it again for us today. God bless you for your continued support. We appreciate you. Mr. Sonny Peter, I see you right there. Thank you for joining us today. God bless you. Thanks, guys. God bless you all. The last person that will be giving this remark today, that will be Mr. Chibuzo. Mr. Chibuzo Adi, good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Good evening, the viewers. Good evening, everybody listening. Good evening, Mr. Naijaboj. I just came in late, and I just, I didn't get the story very well, but the previous video shows me when Shehu was interviewing, I think, Adeshina, right?
Yes, you're right, Mr. Chibuzo.
Right. So that interview that Shehu gave Adeshina was the final nail in the coffin of this administration. When Adeshina said that he came to the position not knowing what to do, they don't even know what to do. He just came from a place that he does not understand how the administration works. Then I think Adeshina is an advisor to Buhari, right?
Yes, he's in the presidency. Mr. Femi Adeshina is in the presidency.
He's one of the advisors, right?
Yes.
Right. So, and this is, I think he's one of the spokesmen also. I normally say him. Okay, look at the kind of people that is giving president advice. You can see that these people does not understand what administration means. They just enter into the circle. They did not practice their field. Osubanja is a pastor. Then you bring him to the office of the presidency. What does he know about administration? He does not know anything. The only thing we know, he's a professor of what? He's a pastor. That field does not belong to him. Buhari is a general, military man. He still come to power. Nigeria is not a democratic country. Nigeria is is dictatorship that is taking care of Nigerian politics and the law. The way we do things, you can see this is, everything is about command. You see, so the additional has demonstrated that this government they are given to Nigeria, the Nigerians are not in short, it's a government that they do not understand how it runs, and that is why everything is out of order, and we couldn't even understand all these things. So when we are putting people in power, we need to understand which field they can specialize. These are people who doesn't create wealth. P2B said it. Additional did not create wealth. He get employed before he start making money. He did not create wealth. Buhari did not create wealth. No one of them create wealth. So it's up to Nigerians. Nigerians are crying for a change. And this is the change that Nigerians need. Nigerians need to stand up and go there and vote these people out of office because they are confused in their positions. Every position you give people, they don't understand the administration behind it. They only occupy position, but they don't understand what to do. So we need to take them out, and there's no need of putting people who speak big grammar and they don't understand what they are talking about. This thing is, we need to put people who understand administration, how things run in a country. So it's not about going to bring people all over because you are a professor, then they put you in a position that you don't understand. This is what is killing Nigeria, and that is what is happening. Look at the kind of people surround Buhari. Nobody have idea how to create wealth. The only thing is to waste wealth. That is what we put in office there. Anyway, it's up to Nigerians. Nigerians have to open their eyes, but we need to make sure that we go there and vote them out. That's the only way you can get rid of all this old, let me call them old clowns. Take them out, and that is it. Nigerians supposed will be a very great, a great nation again. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chibuzo, for your wonderful submission right there. I appreciate every one of you for doing this with us again today, the 28th day of November 2022. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. I believe if we continuously put in the effort, put in the work, we're going to come out victorious at the end of it all. May our efforts not be in vain. And may the Almighty continuously crown all of our efforts with success. I want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Asabosa. Thank you so much, Mr. Asabosa, for the super chat. Thank you. God bless you. God bless your pocket. May your pocket never run dry. I say a very big thank you to everyone who has contributed today, be it by commenting or by lending their voice on the panel or by viewing or by liking or sharing. You all matter to us. And I say a very big thank you to every one of you. God bless you. I can see Imo Sokri right there. Peter Ife, I see you. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Please endeavor to join us tomorrow, 10 a.m. Nigerian time for our newspaper headline review, and tomorrow, 5 p.m. Nigerian time for our discussion, just like this one that we're having right now. Please, guys, endeavor to like and share this broadcast. Tell a friend to tell somebody today about
Kashi, can I quickly make a point before you round up?
Yes, I can see you're trying to talk. Yes, let me just finish.
Okay.
Please join us tomorrow, 10 a.m. for the newspaper headline reviews and 5 p.m. tomorrow for a discussion just like this one that we just had. Please, guys, join us. We're here every day, 7 days a week. We're not going to relent. We're not going to stop. We will keep doing everything within our powers to make sure that we deliver the candidacy of Peter Obi come 2023 general election. Just like Mr. Tunaija said, we need to start demanding accountability from these guys because they feel they can just come and literally just come out and do whatever they feel like, and they believe Nigerians will just talk, and at the end of it all, we'll just go back into our shells. But I can see very, very motivated Nigerians. I believe Nigerians are very motivated right now, and it's going to take more than just a scare to put Nigerians aside, because Nigerians are already tired of the heartache, of the pain, of the struggle. The struggle is just excess, it's just too much. We struggle so much and nothing comes out of it. So I know Nigerians are tired and we are willing to take back our country. Thank you all so much. God bless you. Mr. Okay, not Mr. Asabosa, say I'm a lady. Oh. Okay, sorry. Thank you, Asabosa, for the super chat. God bless you. I appreciate you. The finest of all, Larry Obi, Henry Gabriel, Peter Ife. Thank you so much for doing this with us. The beautiful mommy diaspora, Rita Adams, Unstoppable. Thank you for joining. Jacob Obedient, I see you. Thanks for joining. Osage Daddy, thank you so much. Mr. Kelly Brown, thanks for joining. I appreciate every one of you. Now God will continue to bless you now. Sonny Peter, I see you too right there. Thanks for doing this with us. Skystream America. Thanks for joining. Mr. Alexander Gomez, thank you for doing this with us. God bless every one of you. I can see Nature's Geographic. Thank you for doing this with us. Now, God will bless you now, because una too much, and I should a correct salute to all of you now. In CBDT, I see you right there. Thanks for doing this with us. Just in case I don't call on a name, on a verse, sometimes the comments are a lot, and there's every possibility, say, I will lose some comments right there. But if I don't call your name, no verse. I see all of you now. God now will continue to the bless all of you now. Thank you so much. I can see Papa Nosa, one of Italy. Thanks for joining, Papa Nosa. I appreciate you. Omeya is gonna please quickly make your remark before we round up the show. Thank you.
I just wanted to quickly add, during that Additional's interview, when Sheon asked, when he was talking about how he got into the position he is in the presidency, he said that he was, and I'm paraphrasing, I'm not quoting him verbatim, that I think his acting, his job was to act or speak on behalf of or work for the president, right? So his allegiance is to the president, not to the people of Nigeria. There's a huge difference. So what that means is that these people, they just handpick them regardless of whether they went to school or not, regardless of whether they have an idea of what it entails to run the offices that they are running in.
Mr. Femi said it, that he said it that he was working somewhere and he quitted his job just because he wanted to serve under Buhari. That
exactly.
He did not even have, he said he did not have any formal
experience
on government or anything. That he just quit his job just because he wanted to work under Buhari. That was what he said.
Exactly. That tells you everything you need to know. All these people that are following these people, the APCs and the PDPs, the Siamese twins, they all do it for selfish. If it has not been clear, I just came to bring out that point. It is so clear. It is about their selfish interest. Their interest is not to you, Nigerians. Their interest is to a select few, the Oga that employs them, or the Agbado that puts people, all their Agberos in positions of power to come and lord it over you. So your education doesn't mean anything. The same way he sends some of his boys over here to come and be laundering money for him. Nigerians, if you not vote Peter Obi, everybody everybody go eat breakfast, everybody go take God. How the thing be?
Thank you.
Anyway, I yield. Thank you very much, Joe. God bless you now.
God bless you too, Omoye. Thank you so much for that. So thank you for even bringing that point out, Omoye, to let Nigerians know, because I believe that man did not believe Nigerians are going to interpret it just like the way we're interpreting it right now, by saying, oh, I didn't know anything about government. I just quit my job because I wanted to serve under Buhari. Can you imagine? Well, like you said, these guys are party people. They don't really care about the average Nigerians out there. That is the reason why we have to vote the man who has the interest of Nigerians at heart, the man who has set the pace. Now everybody is talking about statistics. Everybody is talking about figures, numbers. If not before, like I said, you would see them did fry yam or akara with one woman for junction, or you go see them for primary school, they follow picking the chop rice or something. But now they are not doing that anymore. Everybody, Peter Obi don't show us that format, he don't cast. So thank you, Mr. Peter Obi. Let's know this. Let's know that Peter Obi, Baba Ahmed Dati, na him be the one where we don't choose come 2023 general election. Thank you. Mr. Alex, please talk to us in 1 minute before we round up.
Yeah, somebody asked me a question on my DM. I just want to answer with this one point. Have you ever seen in a nation that functions, one of the most powerful countries in the continent, a train, like a railway line with 900 and something passengers will be kidnapped and people will be killed and they will be taken away, and over the days, weeks, months, a ransom will be collected, hundreds of millions of naira for months, where we have military, where we have federal government, where we have intelligence units who were brave enough to go kidnap Nnamdi Kanu for his own reasons, but the same federal government says they don't know anything about it. My answer to you, my brother, you know yourself. My answer to you is this. The people kidnapping people, the people burning down churches, the people responsible for the chaos in Nigeria right now is the federal government. Buhari himself, Osinbajo, the senators, some governors, all the cabinet, the ministers, Keyamu, Rotimi Amechi, all of them are involved. Aisha Buhari is involved too. They know what they did, the strategy they used. During the colonial era, we read in school that the British and the French have two ways of conquering a territory. So the French will use policy of assimilation, while the British will use indirect rule or divide and rule. So the government came with destroy and rule. So there is no nation under the earth where ransom payment in that tune of money, 6 billion naira, will be going on for months. And the federal government with the fighter jets, with all the drones, with all the gadgets, a whole military cannot detect that. I say capital rejetamenta to that. Buhari should be held accountable, immediately leaves office. Everybody who have served under their cabinets, or the senators from different zones should be questioned about their roles in the killings in Nigeria. There is no insecurity in Nigeria. It is a strategy of the government to borrow money and destroy people. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alex, for that wonderful submission again and again. We appreciate every one of you. And like I've said before, I really do appreciate every one of you. We cannot spell success without you all, the viewers, the commenters, the panelists, every one of you. Now, God will bless you now for always doing this with us. God no go forget you now. Thank you so much and God bless you. Please join us tomorrow. Thank you so much. Have a good night. My name is Kachi. Please join us tomorrow. God bless you. Bye-bye.